There's no such thing as work-life balance. None!
Just fucking do it. Subscribe now. All the cycles that you're going to be operating under aren't going to be terrific. Pull money always out of every deal, even in a down cycle, and pay yourself and your employees. You may not pay yourself first, but you're going to pay them first because you don't mind getting paid last if you eat most. Remember? Okay. You will. And people ask me all the time, how much can I take of the bonus or the overfinancing? I'm surprised Herr Nazi back there hasn't asked me. Does anybody know the answer? You've seen all my tapes. Come on, kids. Did you see the tape where I said after many years, the only thing you don't know is which hand I used to wipe my ass? You saw that tape, right? Yes, okay. Let's say that you overfinance $1 million deal, $1.2 million. $200,000 you're going to take as bonuses for the transaction. You'll take 50, you'll put 50 in the company, and you spread out the other 100 amongst the board members. The most to the board members that did the work, and the least, and possibly nothing, to the board members that didn't do anything. And I said that, I think, yesterday. They'll get the message. Well, they'll equate, well, I didn't do anything and I got paid anything. Now, I never gave a director nothing. Again, I was getting soft even decades ago. I always gave him something. But in some cases, it was something that was insulting. Gave him $1,000. I once gave a guy $500. And the other board members were getting 10, 20 grand. He got the message and he worked his balls off from that point forward. But remember, our transaction, our method of madness, our method to getting paid before we exit is to bonuses on transactions. So your board is really an M&A team. Your board is going to get paid on the number of deals it does. And when the board members understand that for the first time in their life, and some of them may not have been board members before, the chairman, the CEO would have been a board member, and the CFO probably would have been a board member. But when the other board members, the industry experts, et cetera, start getting paid on transactions, they're going to think all their birthdays came at once because they've never been paid on transactions. Now, there will be a time when you're big that you'll have an M&A team because you're first of all, your directors, they'll be long in the tooth, they're getting old, and they can't, if you're doing 3 or 4 deals a month, these old farts, I could, but these old farts can't do it. So you'll have an M&A team. And when you hire these M&A, you're hiring these guys right out of the Goldman Sachs, real M&A guys. If you don't feed them, they'll leave, meaning feed them with fees. Feed them with potential fees and deals, they'll leave. Because these guys, they're like samurai fighters. They want to be in the trenches, fighting it out and doing deals. But that's down the road. But the board members, it'll be the first time they ever served on the board and they got paid with transactions. I remember seeing deals done at SAP, Siemens. I mean, these are $30, $40 billion deals, and some of the board members really worked on them, but the M&A team got all the bonuses and the board members got shit. And I know they're not animosity, that's too strong a term, but sitting back, have a drink after you have a celebration party afterwards. And they think that this fucking M&A guy, 29-year-old M&A guy got 50 grand. And I didn't get 50 cents, and 29-year-old M&A guys coming to me daily asking me what the fuck to do. And he got 50 grand and I didn't get 50 cents. And money talks and bullshit walks.